I'm Brian Hilario, and I love bringing you the news every day. News about things happening today, this week, and news of what's coming up next week or next month. But what I really love is bringing you really old news. I'm fascinated by the rich history of this Carolina coast. Georgetown is the third oldest city in the state, but this area's history began long before Europeans ever set foot here. Life was essentially peaceful. The earliest indigenous people fished the ocean and the rivers, hunted deer and small game in thick forests, and gathered wild plants and nuts. They respected the swamps, salt marshes, and forests. They cared for and cultivated the land. They were primarily nomadic, living in extended family groups. The Pee tribe built circular homes along the riverbanks, and a sweat lodge for ritual purification was part of every village. When foreigners began to arrive, sadly, many indigenous people were weakened and died as a result of European-born diseases for which they had no immunity. As you walk through the forests or along the banks of a salt marsh, under the canopy of sprawling ancient oaks, it's possible to imagine what life in those days must have been like. Today, the Catawba, Pee, Chicora, Edisto, Santee, Yamasee, and Chicora-Waccamaw tribes are all still here in South Carolina, as are many descendants of the Cherokee, and this beautiful coast is forever linked to the very first locals who settled here. So, a little bit of history, and now let's see what's happening right now. Watch this, it's the local news.